Welcome back to Let's Clean PowerWash Simulator. I'm BurningDogFace, and the Thunderhawk is looking much better than it was before. Sweet mercy. Here's one. Yes, I believe today I'm going to work on this wing. Got the whole left side looking good. Or, I guess, the port side. But shout out to Elfwar, who says, the Chaos Gods between 40k and fantasy are kind of, sort of connected. Apparently a White Dwarf issue. Ask Grombrindal, not even going to ask, that said they are the same, which is pretty official. There are also a bunch of older references, like the fantasy Shadows over Albion campaign, that gave as rewards magic items resembling some 40k weapons, some of the demons having the same names, backstories and appearances between the game lines, some of the other gods reappearing, and cameos. The Skaven accidentally telephoning an Eldar craft world, rather, and some others in the warp occasionally seeing a Space Marine or Stormcast Eternal. I don't think I'd mentioned those guys before. Warhammer Age of Sigmar, the new setting that Justin Jones does not like. One of the things that has received a lot of criticism is the fact that the human forces, I don't even know what they're called there, if they're called the Empire or not, received a whole line of new units called the Stormcast Eternals, who are basically fantasy magic-fueled versions of the Space Marines. Like, they have lightning powers, and they drop from the sky, and they're, dead warriors who've been resurrected to become superhuman. Any differences of the gods are just a side effect of how the warp is temporally agnostic. So Slaanesh is captured at some points, but free at other points, and each universe interacts with them in its own way. That sounds to me like, a much classier way of what I kept trying to say in Alan Wake 2 when I said that in the dark place, time is fucky. I've also seen a comment that since Blood Bowl is also in the multiverse, this helps to explain why Gork and Mork aren't more active. They are busy with the American football spin-off. And if that didn't make any sense, well, this probably isn't going to help. Okay, let's move this battle wing out of the way. Attack wing, even. Let's see. I guess I'll start with the engine over here. I think I've mentioned this before, but not in the context where I was actually playing something with 40k at the time. I guess I'd forgotten about that. There is at least one confirmed definitive alternate universe and all this stuff. Where, Blood Bowl is a different tabletop game to Warhammer Fantasy, but the idea there, as I understand it, is that it's a setting that is, that was identical to Warhammer Fantasy up to a certain point when, except for the addition of an extra god. A god of gambling and games, as I understand it. And this dude, pretty much alone, isn't a big fan of all the killing. So he ultimately comes up with a solution that he pitches to the mortal races. He teaches them a game called Blood Bowl, which is basically just grim, dark American football, as the comment suggested. So instead of tackling people, you're just fucking murdering them. I don't even know if you definitively kill anyone, because the idea is that in this universe, all the different factions agreed that from now on there would be no war, and they would solve all their disputes through Blood Bowl. Even the orcs agreed to this, because it turns out violent sports hit the spot just as well as actual combat. there's an Elven team, and there's an Empire team. There's a Greenskin team. And they even have cheerleaders to give you buffs and stuff. Oh, and of course, orcs reproduce through sporing, so there are no female orcs, which means their cheerleaders are just a bunch of super buff, regular greenskins wearing the same skimpy outfits as all the other cheerleaders. I mean, are you gonna look an orc in the eye and tell him he looks silly in a miniskirt? Fuck no, you're not. Holy shit. There is so much of this wing. Oh, no. That's right, this clamp even works, given how gunked up it is. Right, it doesn't actually reach. Nice. I saw main wing right there, and my brain immediately, like instantaneously, jumped to main screen, turn on. Although, I'm fairly confident that fucking Zero Wing does not take place in the 40k universe. One of the oldest memes on all the internet. Sega Genesis game that famously had a badly translated intro containing the phrase, "All your base are belong to us." I gotta use the 15. I keep leaving bits behind with the green one. I guess I'm also leaving bits behind like this. Fuck! Oh. Thunderhawk pilot again. Data recording, Battle of withheld Strategic Ace-to-Mare B785. Extraction point almost secured, preparing for retrieval. The redacted heretical. Flee before the might of Brother Zachiel. Or Brother Zachiel, or whatever it is. Wait, they are not fleeing. They are parting. But making room for something worse? New target observed, emerging from the ground. What the fuck does that in Chaos? By the Emperor! Redacted, heretical. Damn it. Well, that's ominous, except that we know it turned out okay because here the thing is. Oh, I hope they didn't get Zachiel, though. guess technically just because the Thunderhawk made it doesn't mean everyone else made it. Man, I spent time cleaning that guy from top to bottom. I'm going to be really annoyed if Zachiel went and got himself killed. Again. Oh my god, I'm only about halfway done. Oh, right, there's an underside. Ha! Well, I did have lots of holes in that bit from missing going up to the missiles, so there's that. Alright, let's clean up all these little bits here. This one I might use this. It's gonna go nice and slow. Hey, look at that, 40%. It's not 100 or even 90, but it is much higher than we were when we got here. You know, even today. I think it was at like, what, 32%? 41. You know, if you squint at this bit right here, it almost looks like the back of a dreadnought. Like it smashed into the side and stuck there. What? I'm kind of standing under the attack wing. Oh no, it's shorter than I thought. Oh, right, yeah, that's the thing right there. We're not cleaning the attack wing right now. Cleaning the main wing. Oh, God. Oh, right. Okay, there's thick-ass sides on these things. That would do it. Main wing, turn on. Just watched that fucking Flash video so many times with the music, the stupid song someone made out of the lyrics, that, of the words, I mean, that I probably memorized, all your base at some point. Someone set up us the bomb. What? Actually, the bad guy from Zero Wing kind of looked like a, Oh, I could just do that from anywhere. The bad guy from Zero Wing kind of looked like a tech priest. All cyborged up. In the English translation, he was identified as Katz. I have no idea what his actual name was meant to be. Be a bad idea. Oh, that didn't even take out the things I was pointing at because I was moving too fast. Okay, back to the 25. This is a long one, right? Yeah, the extra long one. Good, good, good. see this working with Star Trek. And it is kind of hard to envision that because they deliberately, make Star Trek a shiny and clean vision of the future. It would work real well for Star Wars, though, where everything is all greasy. But, like, intentionally so. Where it's like the Millennium Falcon is the equivalent of a car that the guys had and been maintaining forever. So it's kind of a mess. Oops. Dab-nabbit. Upper aileron. Great. So thick it's got one on the bottom and one on the top. No, wait, it's, God, that's the opposite of what I wanted to do. Oh. I fell in the trench. Alright, timer's running low, so I'm going to go ahead and see if I can finish off this heavy bolter over here. It is nice to finish an episode with a big ding. And I think I'm going to need some more work to get the full wing. Yeesh. Oops. I did it again! There's the timer. It's been a longer session than usual. I should really get some dinner after this. Gah! Well, that doesn't help. Great. Where the hell did I put it? Noted. Anyway, even if the friggin' fence there. Hell yes! That's the mount, bolter... Oh, bolter armor and the bolter are two different things. It's gotta be on top, right? Shit. No, this one. Ha! Okay, that should do it. I didn't quite get the engine or the wing to fully ding, but they do look a lot better than they did before. And hey, we got all these missiles. And these bolter cannons. Let's move that ladder out from in front of them. You know, just in case. Okay, yeah, I'll just frame the camera right here. You can still see a bunch of it. Never mind. I'm BurningDogFace, and I'll see you next time on Let's Clean PowerWash Simulator when we get back into it and see how much of this mess we can take care of. Till then, be good to your family and friends. Obey the Emperor in all things, and have yourselves a great day. Later.